I found out I was switching schools. So I spent my final week turning into every teacher's worst nightmare. My parents sat me down on a Sunday night and told me we were moving. By Monday morning, I had already decided I was going absolutely feral. First thing I did was make my rounds. Told my teachers, told my friends, gave everyone the chance to mentally prepare for a world without me. Then I went home and started cramming for exams at the new school. Being responsible? That lasted about 2 days. The rest of that week was a blur of food fights, hallway chaos, and teachers who looked personally betrayed every time they saw me coming. I skipped class twice on Thursday, trolled my history teacher so bad, he stopped calling on me entirely. I wasn't trying to be a bad student, I was trying to become a legend. But my last day was where I really cooked. First period test day. I walked in with the biggest bag of chips you have ever seen in your life, a family size that could feed a small village. I sat down, waited for complete silence, and then I opened it. Crinkle, crinkle. The slowest, most deliberate chip bag opening in the history of Western civilization. The class started dying immediately. I pulled one out and started chewing like I had a microphone surgically installed in my jaw. My teacher stared at me for a full 4 seconds. Then she failed me on the test before I had written a single letter of my name. I kept eating. She sent me to the principal's office. They gave me a 2-class detention. I sat in that detention on my phone the entire time, so that meant absolutely nothing. Fourth period was my last class, the last class I would ever sit in at that school. I walked in with my speaker going at full volume. She crossed the room and snatched my phone before I even made it to my seat. I reached into my pocket, pulled out my second phone, the one I used specifically for cheating on tests, and hit play again. The whole class lost it. She power walked back over and grabbed that one. 2. Fine. I pulled out the same bag of chips. Then I stood up, walked around the room, and started handing them out to everyone like I was the host of a party she hadn't been invited to. She came over, face completely red, and ripped the bag out of my hands. I sat back down, started tapping my pencil on the desk, slow at first, then faster. Added a knock with my knuckles. 3 kids in the back started nodding along. She snapped, told me to get out. Said, I was just doing all of this because it was my last day and I thought I was funny. I looked her dead in the eyes and said, I'm just trying to learn. Can you stop distracting me? She went completely still. I genuinely thought she was going to evaporate on the spot. I gathered my stuff, walked out the door, and stood in the hallway. Counted to 10 in my head. Then I turned around, pressed my entire face flat against the little window on the door, and started banging on it screaming, let me in, please. I want to learn. The class was completely gone. Someone fell out of their chair, and then Theb's door swung open. She chased me. A grown adult teacher chased me down the entire length of that hallway while I sprinted away, screaming that I just wanted an education.